I really hate Minnesota's government. I'll be your host, Sven Sharpen, for today's episode of Sharpen the Narrative. So I just drove through Minnesota on my way up to this place I'm going to be staying at for the next 3 weeks or so. And those poor rural Minnesotans I drove through a couple days ago are all going to have to pay for quote-unquote trans dolls that are going to be pushed on 4 to 10-year-olds in schools. And these dolls include some really disgusting stuff that I am not going to get into here. It is so obviously inappropriate for small children like that. Like, we're talking about children who cannot discern fiction from reality. They believe in Santa Claus. They believe in the Tooth Fairy. They believe in the Easter Bunny and a lot of whimsical things that are just not real. And to confuse a young child like that about their body to a point where they would believe anything you tell them, including that they should have to destroy their body to feel good, is just straight up evil. And as usual, this will disproportionately affect autistic kids more. As a kid, I used to not be a fan of reality, so I created fictional universes in alternate timelines as a sort of retreat from reality, but at the very least, by a certain point in my life, I could discern reality from fiction, and I knew these worlds I invented were absolutely fictional. But a lot of other autistic kids, especially under the age of 10, will often think that their fictional worlds are real. And if you introduce a concept like transgenderism to a 4 to 10-year-old autistic kid, especially one that is uncomfortable with their body, this is obviously, by default, this is going to be attractive to them. You're just taking advantage of somebody's sheer lack of guidance or knowledge of truth. And you're taking advantage of their loneliness as well, quite frankly. And taxpayers are being forced to pay for this. This is Minnesota. But before too long, this is going to be Colorado or California, Washington, Illinois, whatever other of these radically blue states that you're in. And if we don't do something about this soon, straight autistic people are going to be more and more scarce. I've been your host, Sven Sharpen, and that was Sharpen the Narrative. Thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you and have a great day.